To the 12 tribes of the children of Israel scattered abroad, in the name of Jehovah our Creator and Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the King who rules the world, this is Lily of the Valley, bringing you greetings to all the Hebrews, the Israelites, the Christians worldwide. This is a sign from the government of Jamaica, Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. So we know natural disasters happen to us in the Caribbean every blessed year. From me daddy till now, I something every year. That's why anybody want to come tell us we don't need no faith. We live in the Caribbean, you can't live down there without faith. Cause when you're driving at the taxi, then you have to pray. When every year come, you have to pray and we have to prepare because the Most High already told us these things were coming. Him say Luke 21:11, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. We see in all of these things worldwide. And we born in the Caribbean, we see them every year. Not once in a blue moon, every blessed year we see something. Mark 13 verse 8, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows. Matthew 24 verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And you see everywhere now them have climate change, this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? Enoch, the Bible, the Most High prophesied that from long ago. So now each family needs to start training your children how to live without electricity, how to purify dirty water, how to have your passports, your documents, everything ready, because the Most High also said when persecution break out in one city, flee to the next. After 1 or 2 days of major disasters, you see the chaos that ensues. The people who have, they're going to be hijacked by the people who don't have, and the ones who don't listen will be the ones not prepared for these things. You know the story in the Bible of the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish virgins. So those of us who are watching and praying and warning, you hear them, shut up, we don't want to hear nothing about the Bible. It's archaic, is this. Now's not the time to have sodomies in your land, transgenderism, witches, all of those things. Now's the time to train your nations to be righteous, because the pains are here. We can't say we not see it worldwide anymore. We see tsunami kill 400,000 people. We see hurricanes, floods, fires, wars, rumors of wars. We see the days of Sodom and Lot. We see the court system is nothing but a joke, just like it was in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. So that is already here. So now we got to pray, we got to be righteous, and we got to plan. Faith without works is dead. So you have to have your emergency plan, and you got to teach your children. In Jamaica and the Caribbean, you can use this. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. It says safer housing, welfare assessment, reports, damage assessments, and you can contact for the brochures, ODPEM at cwjamaica.com, attention librarian, brochure and booklet. And it has guidelines for friendly disaster management and response, disasters, planning for disasters, first food and first aid guide, hurricanes, precautions, coastal flooding, earthquake preparedness, earthquake safety again, fire safety, flood safety, hurricane tracking and map an emergency guide. Disasters do happen, be prepared. Hurricane preparedness guide for businesses, who we are and what we do. Fire safety, earthquake safety, flood safety. Are you ready for an earthquake? The earthquake unit. So those in the islands who don't have a disaster preparedness management plan, you can look at ODPEM, www.odpem.org.jm. And of course, Enoch, all the Bible prophesied what we need to do. Righteousness is what saves us. learn to be baptized into Christ, follow the Bible, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the ordinances, the Sabbath. Yes, keep the Sabbath, the dietary laws, the dress codes, the laws of inheritance, the laws of family, the faith of Jesus Christ, the holy days, the communions. Is Jesus Christ of Nazareth tell us these things, And the great Jehovah tells us these things, what we need to do to rescue ourselves from the impending doom. It's called apocalypse for a reason, and not a lot of people not going to be able to deal with it. So you have to train your children. You have to have righteous people in your house, because it's only the righteous, when they pray, their prayers get answered. So we have to start in each household, training in the Bible, training in the scriptures, training in righteousness and holiness, so we can have righteousness in our lives. When you see the people putting up them statues, when you see them are homosexuals, transgenders, when you see them are rob, rape, steal, destroy, when you see the churches abuse the children, point out to them Ezekiel 18 and Ezekiel 33. Warn them and pray and leave them, but don't cover up sin. This is the day of exposing unrighteous deeds. We have to heal, and we have to forgive, and we have to train in righteousness. So this is part of training in righteousness. The prophecies are there. It's coming. Revelation said the earth is going to be scorched, but yet still they didn't repent of their sins. They rather blaspheme the name of the Most High even more. Science alone can't help you. Technology alone can't help you. Edomites can't help you. Homosexuality can't help you, because it already destroyed many nations. Lying, stealing, worshipping idols, none of those things cannot help you in this time. This is a time for all nations to get them righteousness together. The only time the Hebrews were ever saved was when they were righteous and called out to Jehovah, and he healed their land from heaven. And him said, if my people who are called by my name will repent of their wickedness and call out to him, he'll hear from heaven and heal our lands. So we've been calling out to Jehovah from we little bit till now. And Jamaica has been here before Columbus, before slavery. We've been in the Americas going through these things and surviving in peace and safety, because our countries were not as wicked as they were now. So don't be listening to those people who think liberalism and dancehall music and worshiping Selassie and worshiping Buddha and worshiping Hindu and Kaaba stone and them sitting there, they can't help them people there. They must suffer even more than we. So at least we did do something right, but now we are following them, and now we're reaping the judgment. So it's go back to being righteous. So you have different reports, forms, photos, plans, and some of these lists get you sent it to our kit. Have your gas stove, your water pills, your water pots, your coal, your bushes, whatever. You have your bag of coal, you have your coal stove, you have your kerosene oil lamp, you have your medication, your pills, your documents, them put up in a plastic. You have your matches in a container, waterproof container, your radio, your batteries, your tin food, your bleach, your Dettol, all of them something there, your soap, your cake soap, everything how we live growing up we need, plus we need righteousness. Your rain gear, your little tents if when a house blow down, but build them strong enough, which we have come a long way in terms of building, so our houses don't blow down as quickly. So poncho for the rain, water boot, pliers, tools for put up your hurricane something them and for take them down, your complete first aid kit, shovel, duct tape, emergency sleeping bag, body warmers. This is some of the foreign one them, but if your house blow away, it will help you live out in the open. Okay, so FM radio with batteries, toilet paper in a Ziploc bag or plastic bag, 30-hour candle, or you have your oil lamp, your kerosene oil lamp. You have your nylon rope, your hand sanitizer. Well, that's where the soap come in, boiling your water and the Dettol. In America, they use hand sanitizer, but in Jamaica, we use a little bit of Dettol and in other water, and we wash that with soap like carbolic soap and so on. Food bars, or we already have our dry food like your dry saltfish, your dry mackerel, your tin food. you know how to prepare for these things already. Garbage bags, survival whistle to signal for help, backpack to store stuff. So you need your gas if you have car, your cable, jumper cable, copy of insurance policies, identification, bank records, medical records, copy of deeds, prescription medication, your eyeglasses, your first aid kit, $300 cash, that's US dollar. That might be $30,000 in Jamaica or more. Prepaid phone card, food, your charger battery for your phone, dried fruit, snacks, cookies, nuts, 2 gallon of bottled water or more, having a tank, having a cistern, and an underground tank, so when there's no rain you also have water. Local maps and road atlas, writing supplies, pencil, pens, notebook, you know. Keep a box of supplies in the trunk of your car too. Sanitation supplies, toilet paper, moist towelettes, garbage bags, plastic ties, hand sanitizer, duct tape, paper cups, paper plate, utensils, first aid kit, I said that already, cell phone charger, clothes, extra set of keys for your home, car, house, flashlight and extra battery, matches in waterproof container, whistle to signal for help, portable weather radio with AA battery or hard crank power, food, extra set of keys, infant and children necessities. Okay, so Ziploc bags come in handy for put your documents in, hygiene kit, toothbrush and toothpaste, wet wipes, famine items. So you all know the list. Swiss Army knife, kind of with can opener, survival whistle, body warmers to keep you warm, blankets, emergency survival, sleeping bag, poncho with hood, pliers for turning off utilities, duct tape. You need your power tools too, your carpentry tools, your concrete nails, your building nails for put them up and take them down, your zinc for cover over your windows or your bags of sand, you know, depending on where you live. So you can go through these and request the brochures, but know that when this was prophesied more than 2,000 years ago, it's here now, and it's here with such frequency. The famines, the pestilences, the hurricanes, the earthquakes, so it's really here now. Okay? So we can't say we don't see it. People say, oh, they like to see things. Well, yeah, you all seen enough now. You're running around the earth talking about climate change, woe is me. Well, this is prophesied thousands of years now. So we had to go and help Haiti with their quake in 2010, you know. Yeah, we had a Help Haiti campaign, so we always be helping. So we got to help ourselves because charity begins at home and it begins with our own people. Don't be getting no whole heap of electric cars when you have no electricity. How are you going to drive your car? So you still need gas cars. You still need bicycles. You still need transportation to get around. You need power tools to cut down the trees. You need to watch out for landslides. You need to be checking bridges, roads, tunnels, overpass, because the earth is shifting. And the earth is really old. The Most High said we're getting a new heaven, a new earth, and a new Jerusalem. But in the meantime, we still live here, so we have to take precaution the way how the Bible tells us to. So we have bushfires, we have droughts, we have earthquakes, fires, floods, hurricanes, influenza H1N1, landslides, lightning storms, surges, tsunamis. Put idolatry on the list, homosexuality, and put sin, because there's a lot of sin that cause all these disasters to come. And to take away disasters, you have to just have a righteous society. So Christendom was formed on the basis of righteousness, and the Hebrews, the Israelites, the Christians, we have to have righteous societies to save us from destruction. So whenever you see people sinning in your household, don't let it go acknowledge, you got to train them that it's wrong, and you got to take steps to protect your household. If you save and you do anything and you have your food and everything, what you think the criminal them are going to do? Not come thief your food. So you got to train every household to be self-sufficient. So we have national disaster plans in place and all of those. So you can go through these with your children, teach them how to shelter from lightning, from earthquake, from hurricane, how to prevent it, what to do, not to touch plugs when them hand wet, to wear shoes with rubber soles. If they're in an open area when lightning a strike, they gotta hit the ground or come out from being at the highest point. So things like that, you gotta go back to how we survived back in the day, because a lot of the modern technologies are really not going to help anybody if it can't work. So this is just a quick lesson on to start training for the end times. The biggest thing that's going to help us in these end times is righteousness. Righteousness, okay? The prayer of a righteous man availeth much, the Most High says. So that's what's going to get us out of these things. And he told us it was coming already. So yeah, so even when the Most High was going to destroy Sodom, if there were 50 righteous people there, he would not have destroyed it. Okay? So know that before, sin is what causes destruction in your lands. But you gotta prepare for the destruction so that you can be saved out of it, okay? It says Psalm 52:6. The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Now we're seeing a lot of things that used to happen in the third world, and they call us third world. Look who is happening to now in the first world, and they don't have no righteousness to help them. So we have been saved by it, so we need to continue to be righteous. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. So righteousness is what's going to save us from a lot of these national disasters that are coming up on us. We see California burning. We see people panicking about their extinction, but they don't want to change their sins. They don't want to give up their livelihoods of luxuries, but they want to tell the world what to do. Well, the third world didn't contribute to global warming because we live on less every single time, and we go through the most, and yet still we come out of it unharmed because we know our Creator. He can rescue us from anything that comes our way. Okay? So with that, I say happy Sabbath and shalom. Start training for these disasters that are upon us now.